Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This lovely Saturday afternoon in the middle of Tennessee, where the temperature has finally calmed the fuck down. Oh my God, has it been a scorcher? It is, God bless AC, honest to God. This has been at least 8 weeks of above 90-degree weather. Even at night, it's been bad. So, anyway, I finally got my damn lawn mowed. Went over it basically and knocked it down because, and forgive me, every time I get on here, it's probably God telling me, shut up. But anyway, yeah, my eyes are itching because I changed clothes, went out, mowed grass, double cut a few spots, triple cut another few spots. Like, excuse me, I got beer burps. In front of the damn garage where I got to get the bike out. Yeah, that got knocked down to an inch, but I still have growth in between the pavers and some of the other mishmash DIY fuck ass fuckery. Something enough to get the bike out of the damn thing and get it turned. I got those rubber mat things. I'm wondering if I should probably attack that tomorrow, tire myself out. I've got to be back to work at 2 o'clock in the morning on Monday. And it will be my last week here before I go on vacay. Weekend. So I've got next week, and then the week after that, and then that Friday night I am heading out. So, and I'm taking the bike. Though it's going to take me a couple of days to get there, and I am not going to lose my mind trying to get there fast. I'm going a different route this time. The last time I went out to Idaho, I took the north side route, which was, I think, 80, all the way out. And, yeah, I got a little nervous there at the end. There was one spot where I was like, I don't see a gas station. And my meter said that I had about 120 miles, right? I was like, well, there's got to be something within the next 10 or 15 miles. And I can go fill up, right? Now, unbeknownst to a lot of the world, fuel gauges, if you have a digital one like me, the fuel will regulate. Why did I start coughing? Fuck's sake. The fuel starts to regulate based upon the temperature of the fuel going in. So, like with everything, the laws of thermal expansion, I could fill my bike, I don't know, outside of Denver, and fill it all the way to the top, and I do not leave headspace because it goes down so fast that headspace is created. I don't know what the hell they have this headspace thing for. Anyway, I do it with the mixer too. I fill that fucker right up as much as I can. You don't need that much headspace. Anyway, I fill it up and it'll register like 202 miles, right? I can go probably 15 miles and that fucker only dropped like 4 miles. I have no idea how that works. But anyway, yeah, the math ain't mathin'. So, I just went up to my favorite gas station and got me some beer because I finished the last 3 yesterday. And I ate and went to bed. And then this morning, I woke up, gabbed on here a little bit, and then got changed, went out, knocked the yard down, and then went and took a nap. I don't know what. I just got tired. And I was like, fuck this. I'm going to take a nap. It's Saturday. And no one's calling me to go anywhere. However, my stepsister is having like a housewarming party up at her new house, which is like an hour and a half away from me. And I was invited. My mom told me about it. She just sent me the address. And you know what? I am not in the mood. What in the hell? Fuck's sake. Are we good? Do I need to make coffee? What the fuck? Anyway, I got this weird thought in my head. Let's play a game. Let's spell out narcissism with words that apply to them. Yeah, I looked this up. Some of them. Most of them I came up with on my own. So, I'll give you the... It's like, this is the paper. I started... Yeah. Narcissistic disorder. I got words for every single letter. And or 2-word phrases, because some of them there's no... If they could make a word for emotional abuse, 1 word. Anyone? Put it in the comments. I will love your comment. Anyway. So, first of all, and I also started watching something. There was a guy on there, YouTube. I don't know what his name is. He was talking about, are you dating a narcissist? It was kind of like the loaded question. How can you see through them? I can see through them now. Like I am Superman with X-ray vision. I can tell if they're a narcissist or if they have narcissistic attributes that are game changers. It's like, nope. That kind of thing. So, first of all, you cannot tell a narcissistic person no without them popping off. A respectable, if you tell no, most people will be like, oh, right? Why? And they'll ask for your reason. Narcissists, you tell them no. It is a, well, fuck you then, blah, blah, blah. You're an asshole, you're this, you're that, name call, name call, name call. And it just keeps going until you submit. Fact 1, been there, done that. Been on the receiving end of that fucking retaliation. Yes, I have. Oh, that's in here. Did I put that on here? Rhetorical. Same thing. So, insolence. They can't stand it. Insolence is basically being contrary. They say something, you say something back. You're not supposed to say anything back. Do not say anything back. If you dare say something back, they are going to come at you with, 6 guns blazing and a mouthful of fire and literally, give you 3rd-degree burns of emotional trauma. And if you got this far, you're going to get something out of it. Yeah, I know. I was coughing and my fucking throat's acting all fucking crazy because I went outside. It's dusty. Weather's changed. Yeah, this is going to be a mudda pucka. Anyway. This was horrible when I quit smoking. It was even worse. Yeah. And I had rasp. I sounded like RFK for like 3 months. Anyway. Impatience. Yeah, they don't have any. Intolerance. Yeah, they don't have any of that either. Angry. Yep, all the fucking time. It's very rare that they get, fun and happy. And if they do get happy, it's followed by anger anyway, so it kind of balances itself out. It's like positive versus negative. Start doing the math in your head. Rhetorical. Yeah. Condescending and critical. Oh, yeah, if they don't agree with the way you do something, oh, yeah. Same response as the saying no thing. Good times. Insensitive and insinuating. Does that need to be explained? Seductive stratagem. I'm spelling out narcissism, by the way, if you haven't figured it out. Narcissistic. So, I forgot neglectful. So let's start with no and neglectful. Those are the N words. Angry with the A. R, rhetorical. C, condescending / critical. I, insensitive and insinuating. Oh yeah, there's multiple words for each letter. Seductive and stratagem for the S. Sadistic and sinister for the S. Intolerant and impatient for the other I. The other S, scheming. Now, some narcissists, they enter into relationships that they're not even wanting just because they need somebody there. They really don't want you. They need you, but they don't really like you. Yeah, I kind of fell in that category. T, where this one needs a new word, where anybody can come up with total brainwashing. Yeah, they fuck it all up. I, immature. They'll either be immature in their response or they'll be immature emotionally. So we need a new word for that. Come on, Gen Z, pick it up. We need a new ism for immature emotionals. Emotional immaturity. Get on it, Z's. Critical. Yeah, they're critical of everything you fucking do. You can't do it right. And if you do it right and they give you a compliment, you're fucking like, what do you want from me? Because you're trying to con me into something if I get a compliment. Because I don't trust you. Yeah. T. Oh, trust. Distrusting. Yeah, they ain't trustworthy at all. All right, so then we got deceptive, insolence, subterfuge, obnoxious, rage, devious, emotional abuse, and reactive abuse. Reactive abuse is what I wanted to talk about. Reactive abuse is the one where they fuck with you and push your buttons so much to the point where you react and they act all calm because they know exactly what they did. My mom used to do that shit to me. Fucking yeah. When I figured out there was actually a name for it, I was like, fuck you, bitch. No. They do things to set you off. They know that you have a very short fuse in respects to certain things. Now, I always had a short fuse to things because I had been brutally fucking picked on, and my tolerance for being brutally picked on became this about this big. And every time someone said something that I even assumed was a jab, I fucking went off. And this was when I was a teenager. Yeah, I remember a lot of crap. So, I'll give you a little story. I made a sundae. We were at an aunt's house visiting, whatever. And my mom was like telling my aunt she's like, she's crazy. And of course, I'm hormonal too. I was about 13 years old. She's like, watch how fast she snaps on me. Well, you fucking instigated it, you fucking dumb bitch. She takes my little sundae, because we were all making our own sundaes. It was kind of like one of the things we were doing. And I should have kind of probably known, but I needed to go upstairs, go to the bathroom, because somebody was in the bathroom downstairs. So I go upstairs to go to the bathroom. I come back down, and my mom had taken my sundae and moved it from where I left it. And she didn't just move it and say, hey, I put it in the the living room when the spoon is in the top, sticking straight up. That one's yours. I was like, okay. Now, she put it on top of the refrigerator where I couldn't see it because I'm only 5 foot. I was like, where'd it go? What Sunday? She said. That fucking shit. What do you mean? We didn't see nothing. That crap is what I dealt with all the fucking time. The stupid ass, pranky crap. And she did it to prove to the aunt that I was temperamental. Well, yeah, you're fucking with me. Knock it off. Don't fucking like it. Already said so. I don't know how many 100 times. Stop doing it. And stop doing it in front of people to try to make your point. You fucking instigated it. And if you don't like how I fucking respond, then stop fucking instigating it. Too easy. Would it have been too much to just leave the ice cream fucking right there where I left it? No. Let's fuck with her and ruin her whole fucking weekend on her vacation. You had made me fucking come with you so you could fucking abuse me. Nice. I'm gonna have a great fucking week. Thanks. I should have just stayed home alone and watched fucking TV all weekend. Not going anywhere, just night owling it at home. At least it would have been peaceful and I wouldn't have had my emotions and or situations fucked with. That's reactive abuse. Now, whether you're a teenager, like I was, when I, and or, a young adolescent, I know something had to have fucking triggered this impatience in me. So, a lot of this stuff, alibi for injury, these are words that describe narcissism in adults who have full brain frontal lobe function that have not gotten over that crap. Now, a lot of it, they do it on purpose. So, the reactive abuse, which is kind of a fucked up term in itself, I just call it snapped. For the person that is demonstrating it, is they snapped because their buttons have been pushed to the point of fucking no return. The term reactive abuse is applied to the person that snapped. It is not applied to the person that fucking did the abusing to cause you to snap. Who made up these fucking terms? Redo it. Psychologists. My mother was a reactive abuse instigator. Toward me. Triggering whatever weird, little disorders I might have had. Shit, I'm autistic. I know I am. Fucking ADHD on the spectrum. Autistic on the spectrum. I was without oxygen for God fucking knows how long when I was born. Something went in this brain. However, it didn't affect my intellect. Her head trauma when we were little fucking affected the intellect. But it didn't go anywhere. Built it back up. But it did cause a lot of academic issues. So going on the upbringing arena. When she was hormonally imbalanced, she was a fucking psycho. However, she's not like that now. But she feels as though she needs to do things for me because she feels bad of the damage that she did when I was a child. Hey, at least she has regrets. She did apologize a long time ago. But these are the examples that I have from my own experiences that put me in the position that I'm in. This is how I read things. So, like scheming. Scheming is one thing. He's like, they get into a relationship, they don't even want this person. They just get into it because they're easy. The other person wants them. So they're going to just ride it out because the other person wants them. Like I wanted him. He didn't want me. I was an easy target. I was nice. I was doting. You know. Yeah, let's take advantage of this one for a little bit. Just like the last one he fumbled. Let's take advantage of her for a little bit. Think of any more words? Let me know. But yeah, this is crap I think about. It was like the whole list. I don't know. I think I might jump back on that lawnmower. That was kind of therapeutic today, cutting that grass. I got it. I went 6 inches, and then I went over one portion of it at 3 inches. What I want to do is call a friend and be like, get over here and help me fucking clean up my yard. But I don't want to ask him for help, so I'm not gonna. But my stepsister's having that party today, and I don't want to go up there either. Yeah, if there's more than one person there that I really just don't want to be around, then I'm not going. If I don't like everybody on the fucking attendance sheet, then I'm not going. I have her address now, so maybe I'll just send her a card or something later. Maybe I should just go shop for a card. She'll get it on Tuesday. Seductive stratagem. They try to lure you with sex. Now, it's okay at first, and usually the first time you do it with anybody, it's kind of awkward anyway. So you kind of you keep going with it. Well, they use that as a narcissistic voodoo to kind of like lure you in. It's, condescending and critical. It kind of falls into the lines of the, if you say no and they don't like it, then they become condescending and critical. Angry. It's always fucking angry. They're angry about breathing. They're fucking angry. And you do everything you can to avoid getting yelled at or triggering an outburst because of the anger. If you're with one of these fucking people, leave. Run. Recognize it. I don't know how the hell I I know why I tolerated it. I don't know how the hell I tolerated it. That's the fucked up part. Ow, why? How? Where did I find the energy? I don't have energy for myself. How the fuck did I find the energy to deal with that kind of crazy shit? It was fucking wild. This is why it's like there's got to be some sort of weird spiritual force behind all of this. I was supposed to feed that motherfucker karma, and this was the last lesson that I needed to learn in my life because of the long list. I found a short the other day. Basically says you're going to continue to meet these people until you find the strength to love yourself, to be able to recognize and stop attracting that type of personality. Well, fixing my head back to normal from this abuse is like, yeah, I'm gonna be single until I die, because I can't. Immature, critical, no, insolence, impatience, intolerance. angry, rhetorical, condescending, critical, insensitive, insinuating, seductive, stratagem, sadistic, sinister, intolerant, impatient, scheming, total brainwashing, immature, critical, deceptive, insolent, subterfuge, obnoxious, rage, the fucking rage. Oh my God, the rage. Devious, emotional abuse, and reactive abuse. Now repeat that. That's what a fucking narcissist is. You can put 9,000 different scenarios to every single one of those fucking situations. You can watch movies that act that out. And now you wonder why I was a little bit kook when I left that relationship. Now you know why I'm so triggered to help people avoid this shit. It's a fucking horror flick. Nobody should have to go through that. Nobody. I don't give a fuck if it's a lesson. The universe needs to fix its shit. That was fucking horrifying. So if you were one of those people who are getting delivered your relationship lessons via this crap, like me, here, I'm with you. It may not be a romantic partner. It might be family. It might be siblings. It might be, work. Anyone. If you're dealing with any of that in multitudes, yeah, time to go. Now, my work doesn't contain all that. My work has elements of toxicity that I am capable of shutting down. I don't tolerate that. And here's the loaded perspective. All of this stuff that I just listed, there's no reason for it. If you go raging on somebody, there's usually a reason. No, it's spontaneous, combustive, no fucking self-control, totally over-amplified reaction to shit that it's petty. All of these are behaviors of reaction to shit that is completely insignificant and petty. Either trying to do it to be devious, win one over, put you in check, get you brainwashed, put you in a trauma bond, or just act out because they really don't like you. They just want you there because you're beneficial to them. And they can shut the emotion off and have the intimacy with you without feeling a damn thing. Trust me. Been there, done that. I'm letting you know now. You start to have anxiety, that is fear. Fear is the root emotion is scared. What are you scared about? You ain't got nothing and that's the only place you got to live? Yeah, find a shelter and run. Find a friend, run. Be prepared to run. Because when you have to deal with this, that is the one thing you're going to want to do. Like Forrest Gump across the fucking country. You're going to want to run. When it comes right down to it, the very last straw, yeah. If you got a car, invest in a good pair of fucking running shoes. You're going to need them. And if they're obsessed with your existence, because they don't have the confidence to think that they can get your replacement fast enough, yeah, they're going to hunt you down. Con you back. Even I question myself. Why the fuck did I go back to that? 8 times. Make sense of it. I still can't. Why? Narcissist 101. Here's your lesson. Got all the words. It spells it out for you. Peace.